everyone, this is Anushree
and this is Medha, and we on behalf of the Beaming Notes team can't thank you enough for your overwhelming support over the past few years.
It is because of your love and appreciation that we have been able to launch our very own YouTube channel.
And we need your support this time as well.
So go ahead, hit that subscribe button and show us some love.
And now, let's head over to the video.
Hey everybody, welcome to Beaming Notes, and today we're going to look at the critical analysis, tone, and poetic devices of the poem 9 Gold Medals by David Roth. Critical analysis. 9 Gold Medals is a poem written by the American rock vocalist, songwriter, and author David Roth that celebrates human values of cooperation, compassion, empathy, fairness, and concern. This poem reveals the story of 9 differently able athletes who participated in a Special Olympics. 9 special runners had trained themselves for the racing event with the hope of winning the gold medal. However, as the race began, the youngest runner tripped and fell on the ground, which made all the other athletes stop to help him without any hesitation. In life, we often prioritize competitions and focus on winning them at any cost, irrespective of what comes our way. However, there are even bigger things in life than just winning a competition. This poem emphasizes on the sportsmanship and kindness exhibited by these athletes that made them win a gold medal each for their exemplary behaviour. The poem is written much like a story in which the poet narrates the tale of 9 young runners from all over the country. It has been recorded in the form of a song by David Roth. Roth takes the role of the narrator as well as spectator, as he mentions. But as sure as I'm standing here telling the story, now it's a strange one, but here's what occurred. The poem is written in a very simple language. Poetic devices like alliteration and climax have been used to add beauty and lucidity to the language of the poem. It is composed on 8 stanzas, out of which 7 stanzas consist of 4 lines each, and the last stanza consists of 5 lines. This poem is to some extent based on a true account. Special Olympics is the world's largest sports organization for people with disabilities that focuses on developing the qualities of sportsmanship, self-confidence, and team spirit in individuals. According to some folks at the Special Olympics Washington office, this incident happened in the 1976 track and field event held at Spokane, Washington, when one of the athletes did actually fall down, seeing which 2 or 3 other participants stopped to lift him up and eventually finished the race together. However, everyone participating in the race didn't turn back. This does not, however, change the message that the poem gives us, as the spirit of empathy, consideration, and brotherhood surpasses the achievement of merely winning a competition at any point. Poetic devices. Alliteration. Alliteration is a close repetition of consonant sounds, usually at the beginning of words. Instances of alliteration in the poem are: his dreams and his efforts dashed in the dirt, but the youngest among them stumbled and staggered. Climax. A climax is the arrangement of ideas according to increasing order of importance. The climax is usually achieved when the text leads up to an event, mood, phase, or feeling of importance. For example, in the poem, firstly, all the athletes participate in the race. Then they help the fallen athlete, and finally, they walk together holding hands to cross the finish line. The race ends with each runner receiving a gold medal for their noble deed. Thus, we see an increasing order of importance of the events taking place in the poem. Form and structure. 9 Gold Medals is composed of 8 stanzas, out of which 7 stanzas are made of 4 lines each, and the last stanza consists of 5 lines. The poem follows a particular rhyme scheme with an exception in the first and the last stanza. For instance, in the first stanza, we can observe no rhyming pattern between the 4 lines. Hence, the rhyme scheme becomes ABCD. The athletes had come from so many countries to run for gold and the silver and bronze, many weeks and months in training, all building up to the games. Again, in the second stanza, the second and the fourth line rhymes, making the rhyme scheme ABCB. We can observe a similar pattern in the third, fourth, fifth, and sixth stanzas as well, where run rhymes with gun, sound rhymes with ground, dirt rhymes with occurred, and compete rhymes with feet, respectively. Hence, the rhyming scheme of the second, third, fourth, and fifth stanzas become A, B, C, B, respectively. All round the field spectators were gathered, cheering on all the young women and men. Then the final event of the day was approaching. The last race was about to begin. The loudspeakers called out the names of the runners, the 100 meters a race to be run, and 9 young athletes stood there determined and poised for the sound of the gun. The signal was given, the pistol exploded, and so did the runners on hearing the sound. But the youngest among them stumbled and staggered, and he fell on his knees to the ground. He gave out a cry of frustration and anguish. His dreams and his efforts dashed in the dirt. But as sure as I'm standing here telling the story, now it's a strange one, but here's what occurred. The 8 other athletes stopped in their tracks, the ones who had trained for so long to compete. One by one they turned around and came back to help him and lifted the lad to his feet. In the 7th stanza as well, the rhyme scheme becomes ABCB as walk rhymes with mark. Then all 9 runners joined hands and continued. The 100 meters reduced to a walk, and the banner above that said Special Olympics could not have been nearer the mark. However, the last stanza consists of 5 lines, out of which the 2nd, 4th, and 5th lines rhyme. The 4th and 5th lines are the same, so the rhyming scheme becomes ABCBB. That's how the race ended. 9 gold medals. They came to the finish line holding hands still, and the banners above and 9 smiling faces said more than these words ever will. Said more than these words ever will. Tone. The tone of the poem is predominantly positive and inspiring. This poem celebrates human values of compassion, cooperation, and empathy. The poem builds up the story to a climax where the emotions are at its peak. This poem attempts to teach us a lesson about sportsmanship and brotherhood and gives a message that there are things in life that are more important than winning a competition. Our actions define the kind of person we are. This poem motivates individuals to help each other in need and spread joy. As 9 young athletes walk towards the finishing line holding hands, a sense of unity, cooperation, and humanity is observed.
So, did you find the video helpful? If so, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and continue to encourage us more to deliver more such poem analysis and English language tips to help you to get set and ready for your examinations. All the best.